A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught. And he works free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Well, now they'll try the end around. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it. Bring it up. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Steelers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ritter back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Pickens going in motion left. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Finds Pickens outright. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Run! 5-9. Baylor Tiger!
Here's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Baylor Tiger! Go.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Finding Kyle Pitts running the slam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Herbert. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 8 yards out. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That's going deep for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So, 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ritter from the gun. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready. Go. Check go.
Going play action, Ritter. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Ritter now. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Pickens going in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ritter to throw it. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
70 range. Go.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there. In motion right is Johnston. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, ram. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert, he'll buy some time right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert throwing again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will